EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down now, it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes, he finds McCoy. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. On first down, Mahomes. This is caught, Watkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Well, this is caught by Williams. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky. Kick.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Now here's Mahomes being chased out left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, watch it. Callie, don't let Callie.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch it creeping. Safety's creeping.
Throwing is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. To throw is Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in back.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he's going to keep it here. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Mahomes now on first down. Caught here by Bell. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Hey, Mike's 42, Mike's 42. I got it.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes going to throw.
I got a kick out of that one.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The tight end Kelce was the intended target. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. His throw incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you.
And this is caught inside the 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Watch the screen.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. It's the fullback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Defense wins championships, baby. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. This is taken at about the 14. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. To throw, it's Mahomes.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Trying to lay one up deep. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 38 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And some room to work. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half. Maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? they've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Gordon would get along?
I think
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Check, 42's the mark. Backslide, 2's the mark.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here we go with Williams. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And he's got this down to the 35. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From the 31, Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He's going to let this go for the... And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, 31 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. Big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Rodgers to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Check. Fresno. 80 weapon. Check 50.
Now Mahomes. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return is Irvin. Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offense.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Rodgers. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.